Today's video is going to be short and simple. Let's get right into it. First, we're going to hit play, or we can go down to settings, but we're going to hit training, free play, load that up. And now we're on the training field where you can test our settings. So first of all, we're going to go under gameplay, and this is optional, this very first check mark. We're going to go through these boxes really fast. Text chat, allow all, why not? Vertical, doesn't really matter. These settings really don't matter that much, but just look at my screen, copy mine. These are the best things that I use. I have no problem with any of them, but yeah. So next settings, we got camera, and make sure this is custom. I think it automatically goes to it when you move any of these sliders. Camera shake off, obviously, because you don't want anything shaking. Field of view all the way up to the max. Anything between 100 and 110 is ideal. That's what all pros use. Distance, I have 280. You can change it though. You can see in the background, like you see how it's moving a little. That's why it's important to be on the free play field so you can see like the differences. Height, mine's at 110. It just changes the height of the camera. Angle, changes the angle. You get the idea. Stiffness, 0.60. Swivel speed, 250. This can be raised really high, honestly, if you don't like it, like going to the ball really slow. Like, honestly, it's really slow when I'm playing one. So if you're a ones main, consider changing it. But I'm a threes main, so I don't really mind too much. But I think that actually might be transition speed. So let me try transition speed up really quick. Yeah, it is. So transition speed, put that up. You look at the ball like super fast. I'm going to put mine back down to whatever it was. I think it was like 1.1 or 1.0. Yeah, keep inverse swivel on. Why not? Controls. This is, we'll start with the bindings. I'm on Xbox, but if you're on PS4 or PS5 or like the Xbox Elite, just change accordingly. We'll go right down. Driving, steering, normal stuff. Jump, A. Now, I use boost on right bumper. I know people like to put default on B. And my power slide and arrows on LB. A lot of people do this. PS4 it would be like L1 or L2. I forget what the bumpers are on there. But anyways, you should try that. It makes it way more comfortable so you don't use your thumb for 1,000 buttons. I only use my thumb for the jump, which is A, which is mainly all it is. Y, if I want to look at the ball or not. And then B and X. So you can actually see X is my arrow right, B is my arrow left. And this gives me a lot more freedom to just do whatever I want with my car. And when I'm in the air, I don't have to hit A because I already jumped. So, I mean, it makes it perfect. A lot of pros do this, like the arrow left on X. And arrow right on B is completely optional. I just did it because I wanted to like see how it was. But honestly, I'm pretty bad with it. I never use it unless I absolutely have to in game. But if you don't want it on B, just put scoreboard on B instead. As of now, I have settings on my select button. So, or not settings, scoreboard. I have scoreboard on my select button, excuse me. And you can make that, you can bind that to B if you want. So, sorry, I'm a little lost here. But arrow left, you can put whatever you want. I just do arrow right. Or I just put B on arrow left. So, keep going down, just normal generic stuff. Scoreboard, once again, you can put it on B if you don't like arrow left on it or arrow right. Keep going, we got normal things. And there's not really much to say. All of it's like replay stuff and saving replays. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, going back, we have steering sensitivity at 1.10. Aerial sensitivity 1.0. You can raise these because mine is pretty low. It's just how fast your car moves, like with how little you move your left stick. So if I raise this to the max, I could barely move my left stick, and then my car just goes flying. It's like really loose, in other words. A lot of pros, I know Astral uses like 1.5 each or 1.7 each. I might be wrong, but it's just, it's personal preference, honestly. These are my dead zones. Just mess with them, see what you like. 0.05, 0.80. Controller vibration I have disabled, and I used to have enabled for the longest time, which is default, but once I put it on disabled, like, it's just the pure game, you know, there's no vibrations to mess you up at all. So I just take that off, and there's some keyboard and mouse stuff, but we're not KBM, and if you are watching, just adjust those accordingly. And here's some of my interface settings. My nameplate scale is how big the nameplates are, and I just put it at the default 100%. Some people like the massive. I know Rizzo used to use, he might still use it, like at 200% or something. But that seems ridiculous to me. Go ahead and mess with it. For me, I like it small so I can see all the field, but It's just personal preference for the 1000th time. Yeah, going down these, it's just nothing that really affects your gameplay too much. But yeah, just take a look, check and uncheck the boxes that make sense for you. Copy this if you want like the best settings in my opinion and for a lot of pros opinions, because I'm copied off of pro if I remember. Like in 2018, I think I copied Cronovi or Squishy. I forget which one, but I mean, they're completely relevant to today's Rocket League. So video, these advanced settings, you can take all of these off if you want. I think I'm like one of the few people that actually keeps a lot of the effects on, but I like some of these on. I forget what told me to keep these on. Maybe motion blur you should take off. I took it off because it's just like it's like Call of Duty when you turn left and right, or like it just makes it like shitty, for in other words. So yeah, depth of field enables a depth of field blur effect. I took that off too. Maybe I would have this ambition, what is that word, ambient occlusion, I would have that checked on, but it seems like it would ruin my graphics card a little because I'm already like Rocket League doesn't run too hot on it as it is. Adjust your frames to your monitor, whatever you can run it at. And yeah, these are just all my settings. But if you want performance, just change the boxes and all the advanced settings. And yeah, audio, we have audio. Like there's nothing to go over here except audio. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Chat, I don't give a fuck either. That's your chat. And that's gonna be it. We covered it in 6 minutes, 7 minutes, I think. Don't know how long it'll be after trimming it, but thank you all for watching. I know I tried to go as fast as I could explaining all the important things, and sorry if I stumbled upon my words. I'm not really gonna trim this clip too much. This is just like one take video because A, I'm lazy, B, I don't know, I guess I'm just lazy. But I feel like I explained it well enough anyways. But that's going to be all. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. Hope these settings help you in game if you use them. And yeah, that's about it. Love you all. Peace.